Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing New.
Canelo Alvarez getting beat up in sparring? Look, let's break it down honestly and objectively as possible. And Dante's big, fat, greasy cheeseburger nation is back at it again. He's basically come out and stated that Canelo Alvarez is getting beat up in sparring. Now, the interesting thing about this is you have to be a complete and utter dumbass to believe anything DBN says about Canelo Alvarez or to even take this serious. This is an absolute hating post. This post is just made to hate on Canelo Alvarez, discredit him, talk down on him. That's all this post was about. Canelo getting beat up in sparring. That's all it was. You've seen that boxing media has shown a level of hate for Canelo Alvarez. You've seen that Canelo Alvarez got hate with his sparring partner Ronald Ellis in the past, where multiple sites, DBN and all these dumbasses were reporting yet again Canelo Alvarez was getting beat up in sparring. Who holds someone to a standard in sparring? It simply doesn't make any sense. Only a dumbass will. Let me explain something to Dante's fat, ugly, greasy, stinking cheeseburger nation, and that's this. This is what sparring is for. In case you don't know, in case you don't understand, sparring is practice, dumbass. Sparring is for you to work on your flaws. Sparring is for you to learn and get better. Sparring is for you to improve. Sparring is not there for you to look good for the camera. If Canelo Alvarez only cared about sparring to look good, he would not be learning. He would not be getting better. He would not be improving. What's the point of an easy sparring session? You take nothing from it, dumbass. You need to be challenged in sparring. You're not there to look good. It is practice. That is all it is. It is practice. Anybody reading into sparring saying, oh, Canelo's getting worked over in sparring. It's practice, dumbass. It's not a real, come on. It's not a real match. It's practice. There's no winners and losers. I'm undefeated in sparring. I'm the unified sparring champion. Sit your dumbass down. Come on. And you get all these dumbass casual fans thinking that this means something. This literally means nothing. It means caca. This guy's a fat, dumbass liar and a hater of Canelo Alvarez. Now, let me tell you why he's a hater of Canelo Alvarez. A lot of people don't understand why DBN, Southpaw, the LDBC, half of these biased hating ass channels are hating on Canelo Alvarez. Why do they hate? Why is the hate the way it is? It's simply because Canelo Alvarez is Mexican. That's why. He does not have the complexion for the protection. That's why they're hating on Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez goes undisputed, makes history at 168, moves up in weight, challenging himself to fight an elite, undefeated, prime world champion at 175, and they still criticize this man. They still hate on this man. Nothing he ever does is good enough because they're hating on him because of something he can't control. What he looks like and where he's from. That's all this is about. They're hating on Canelo Alvarez simply because he's Mexican. Now you realize if Canelo Alvarez was a black fighter, all of these guys, especially Dante's big fat ass greasy cheeseburger nation, would be riding him like a rodeo show, because that's all Dante does with all of the black fighters. He rides them like a rodeo show. We know what type of rider Dante Cheeseburger Nation really is. But the truth of the matter is this, Dante, and this is a message directly to you. Obviously, I'm challenging you to any debate, but you'll never find your nuts to come and debate me. You'll never find your bolas, and I understand that. But listen to this. Dante, what you need to do is take your fat, greasy, ugly, fried rice smelling, stinking ass and keep that same energy with Canelo Alvarez that you do with every other black fighter. Because men lie, women lie, but the facts don't lie.